Hey, what's good, everyone? I don't know why my phone is acting up, but it's good now. We got a new monitor in place so I can do some of my muscled work in the other screen while I'm live streaming here. So first thing first is I wanna work on this YouTube, right? This YouTube channel. I wanna pull my yesterday's video, turn it into an MP3, and then use Whisper to turn it into transcript, which will help me get fast, YouTube comments, right? Or YouTube description. So I want to create a YouTube description creator. So that's the first thing I'm gonna build while I'm also trying to figure out this stuff with Muscle Team. So I was able to deploy the app in one of my employees' computers, and it was a Windows. So I'm making this app with Electron and exporting it as a Mac OS app and a Windows OS app. The Windows OS app, you know, Windows, they always give you problems, right? So I was able to install it into my employee's laptop or computer, but it was like it taking so long, like I think 20 minutes to install the software. So here I am trying to reduce that file size, the installer size, and all that for Windows. For Mac is pretty good, but yeah, I'm just trying to optimize that. But I did see it working, and I did catch, you could say, catch him a little bit in the act, like he was a bit slacking off. So I don't know if it's gonna, yeah, it's not working right now. So Coolify, that's the other thing. Like, yeah, I need to do something here actually. Yeah, I my Coolify, I need to connect it to a domain, so I'm gonna do that right now actually. So I will do this and bring this here to the other screen because it is a little bit, actually, you know what? Let's not do that right now. So what I'm gonna work on right now is, yeah, so I can see my app is running, but it's giving some issues like, why is that? Why is that happening? It's internal server error. Why is that playing on repeat? The hell? Let me see. That is weird. That is stretch. Yes. Oh, I think I know why. That is sketchy. Alright, I had a YouTube playing in the background, but okay. So let's see what's going on here. We got Muscle Team. Okay, so it's, yeah. So internal server error when I visit manage teams.dev. I don't know why there's like some sort of internal server error, but it's redeploying, so let's see how that goes. There is 2 running. which is a little bit weird. So let me just show you. I don't really care. So let me just show you. We'll figure things out. It's deployment. Oh, I think it's one is maybe WebSocket. These are the two servers. So let's see what happens. Well, is it gonna work? Yeah, it's working. Perfect. So as you can see, this is one of my employees. What, did it get deleted? Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's not intuitive. Yeah, so you can see one of my employees, his screenshots, right? So around 6:34, caught him in the act. See, I'm looking at his screenshots. Every minute there should be a screenshot. So I'm looking here, I see 6:56, 6:57, 6:58, 6:59, and all of a sudden 6:34. 6:56 to 6:34, there's what's going on. So then I look 6:34, 6:34, and then boom, right here. 6:34 to 6:56, there's something happening, right? So that is not good. So I asked him, hey, so also there was a screen recording. He actually took a break around this time. So I go and I look here, 6:34. See, it says break. He went on a break. So, like already there's a 1 hour break you take and you want to take another 20 minutes. So it's a little bit, not fair, right? So I messaged him. I was like, hey, bro, you can't be doing this, right? So it's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. This is going to be helpful for the company productivity. And yeah, so today I'm going to install it on more employees and yeah, go from there. So it seems like it's running. I want to know, okay, yeah, it's releasing the Windows V19. Damn. I think it's ready. Yeah, 92 MB. Perfect. So so before it was 185 MB, now it's 92 MB. See, it was actually 185. That's a 40% reduction. The two package JSON structure is working. The remaining 992 is Electron binary itself, 80, plus 3 native modules, 4, okay. Back online, perfect. Still healthy, yeah, so this is my WebSocket server. It's a separate server. So I don't have to refresh this page all the time, right? So I will just see screenshots coming in at all times. So that's good. Okay, what about Mac? Okay, give me the link. So it's gonna give me the link to download, and I'm gonna download and put it in Google Drive for my employees to download because I don't want them having access to the code, the repo. So it's gonna do that right now. There we go. All right, actually I'm just gonna do this in another window. Download, Drive, muscled. I'm just doing some confidential, just putting it in my Google Drive right now. Let me rename this. I can't believe I made my whole desktop app, guys. Holy crap. All right, V1 and then downloads. This is gonna be V2. All right, so I got these done. Hope it works. I gotta test it out, but I'm hoping it works. So that's good. Now, there was in-house projects and I want to add training. Okay, so I'm going to rename it to UI training. And I can search roles now. So new UI, yeah, UI designer new and UI and even UI PM. All right, and then we're gonna add more in-house things, right? Shopify theme dev training. Shopify theme dev. So this is connecting with my Discord roles, right? Because that's where I manage all my team members. Shopify theme dev training, UI training, and then we're gonna do we're gonna do front end development, which basically is like React and anything else. Front end, front end dev, React, and then back end dev, full stack dev. So this is gonna be back end, front. Do we have full? No, back end. Yeah, let's bring in front end as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sales training, right? Training, so sales. And then we have, video editing, video. And soon we're gonna start adding social media training. Let's just social media, okay. Social, no, we don't have any roles for that. So I gotta create that. So I got all these roles. I got all these in-house apps. I guess I should, yeah, it's kind of needed. These are my in-house clients. Because what's gonna happen is, so I need to open muscle team. So let's go to coding and open up muscle team, release. What's going on here? Okay, so yeah, I think it's, what about macOS app? Can it be optimized as well? Because currently when I open it, I see cannot find module for page. Yeah. So it's gonna fix that up, but essentially what I wanted to show you was when you, as an employee, when you clock in, you have to enter what you're working on and like the task you're working on and the app you're working on, or the in-house project or the client project you're working on, as long as who assigned it to you. These three things are important. So in dev mode, it looks like in prod was built with dev mode, file present. So it's running in dev mode, trying to load, which isn't running. Let me rebuild it, okay. This is the old Mac build, 234 items, and it was built with old package, okay. This stale, okay, let me see if it's gonna release a good, okay, it's releasing a new Mac OS app based on the new build file. So why are you calling it Electron though? Bro. Oh, I think it's still in process. I've seen this before. All right, so let it do its thing. let me turn my attention to Content King. Now, Content King, it seems like, okay, let me see if it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Restart app. And what did I build here? And what did I build here? All right, let me just work. I'll just continue working. I don't think it's gonna work. Let me see. Damn, I can't even. All right, I got us just. It's not letting me log in because this login is connected to Muscle Team login, right? So that's why it's not letting me log in. What I gotta do is connect this to the production login at all times. I think that's what I gotta do. What's going on? Content King, okay. It's still rebuilding. So even if I'm running this app locally, I wanted to connect to the production login auth. I wanted to connect to the production auth, not the local auth, because local auth, isn't always running. So how should we go about that? Muscle Team. It's still building the macOS app. I think it's almost there, but damn, 600 MB. With the new config, it's 600 MB now. The macOS app is like 674 MB. And add-on key instead of localhost, just swap those. Oh, Supabase. I'm not using Supabase. Using better auth in Coolify. I don't know where. It's probably from migrations folder. It's getting like Supabase. But yeah, I'm anti-Supabase after I had a issue with them. Like they just limited my input-output operations. Like I don't even know. It's not even something you can track. But if you're trying to make like a big app with lots of features, Supabase is not for you. If you want to make simple apps, it'll do its job. For like, yeah, it'll do its job. But yeah, they're gonna start charging you hundreds of dollars a month. Whereas now I'm paying like $30 a month to host multiple apps. So that's why I'm using Coolify. And yeah, it's good. So let me see what's going on. Let me check your auth. All right, go ahead and check it. All right, so simple is driven by just set it to your production. Just set it to your production Coolify URL. Can you do that? Okay, let me get the production URL from the environment file. So that's why I'm gonna bring it to the other screen, because obviously it has sensitive data, right? Muscle team. I'm in the env local environment file, but I don't see where is manage. All right, I think I just gotta ask it like, hey, I'm not working on right now or Moments app currently, so I want to focus on maybe Unpuzzle and Muscle Team and Content King. So can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? Find an API URL. This is the project repo. $13 MB, kidding me? All right, let me see. Let me do copy path, and let's go here. Can you look here and see if you can find it? I'm live streaming, so don't share any sensitive data here. $279. All right, so it's doing its thing here, and this guy is finding the right production auth URL, API URL, so I can log in at all times with Content King. The example shows localhost. Let me check what the values is confirming the key exists. So this app. Okay. How did it find it? I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. All right, anyways. Yeah. So it's okay. All right, that's fine. It's going to restart the app with the updated environment variable, which is going to inject the production auth URL and trigger the login that way. Oh, what's going on here? Muscle team is back. The muscle team is back. But I wonder if I'm gonna get issues right now. Okay, it's still running. I was just checking if I'm gonna get issues with managedteams.dev, because maybe a new Docker file was uploaded and it triggered something, right? So all right, so here I am back to, so what do I want to do? So node modules populated, 13 MB it's still rebuilding. Shouldn't take that long to rebuild a Mac OS app, but Content King still compiling TypeScript. Wait a bit more. Okay, I think it's gonna run it now. Okay. Let me log in a different screen. All right, I'm logged in. Yeah, so actually I gotta log out of admin and log in with, let me see if this works. Oh, it does work. No, it doesn't work. Oh, okay, so sign in with passkey doesn't work. That's interesting. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do open Muscle Team app. I'm just going to do one at, I think it's one at one.com. Okay. All right, so what we got here is the app for test employee. Yeah, so you can see you can add things here. So I also want to be able to add employees just individually, actually. Okay, it's working, but it's 268 MB optimized, and also the logo is no longer there, the app icon. All right, so while it's doing that, so we got this app going, but there's no way to assign assign people here. So for example, we go UI training. I can add roles, but I should be able to also just individually add users from the app. That's not on Discord, which I kind of needed just for how are we gonna connect this? So we're gonna get people. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So these are the roles, but the users that's gonna be on this app, how are they gonna get connected with these roles? I think I have something for that. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. VS Code. App with 3 is reasonable. Okay. Okay. Missing icon. All right. So it's doing that. Rebuilding the Mac app. Okay. So we're gonna do exit on that. All right. It's rebuilt, I believe. All right, I just had to cough it out a little bit. All right. Let me do this. I think I have to remove it and then add it back on. All right. Perfect. So it's working now. Now what I want to do is, yeah, it's good. It's good. So it's rebuilt. I think the client. I'm just thinking because new, yeah, if they're new employee, if they are new employee, then they shouldn't see these things. They shouldn't see these. Okay, so first of all right, so I got the Discord roles when I'm creating in-house apps. I can assign the apps to Discord roles, which is good. But then how will we connect the Discord roles with the app users, the employees of the app? Yeah, so now I'm going to start porting employees into this app, Muscle Team. So while I'm doing that, actually, let's go check out. The compile may have finished an Electron launch already. Yeah, it's done. Where's the Electron app? It's really slow. Like Cloud Code is very slow all of a sudden. I think they're like, they're slowing me down. Right now, there's no link. Okay, we need a way to map employees. Bro, what's going on? We need a way to map employees to their Discord account. So yeah, few approaches. Employees link their Discord account by signing in with Discord. We store their Discord user ID in the user table. Then we can check their Discord roles against the in-house apps. Manual is, I think, yeah, 1. Yeah, so we want them to log in with Discord OAuth. Yeah. What's going on here? Okay, Content King. Oh yeah, Content King. I don't know why I can't drag the window. I want to be able to drag the window for Content King. Doesn't let me. Alright, so I gotta just switch this. Should be using muscle production URL to log in. Since another app is dependent on this app's auth, meaning if this app's auth is down, they cannot log in from the other app. But right now it is up in production, so how do we allow the other app to log into production? Don't share any sensitive information, just direct the Cloud Code AI agent to maybe environment variables or something in your file for them to know what to do. All right, so it's doing some research and plan. Okay, let me just give this to this guy. And let's see what Content King is saying. This is what Muscle Team app is saying. So yeah, so this app's auth depends on Muscle Team app's auth because these are two apps that's gonna be used by my team. I think in the future I do need to have its own auth. If I want to turn this into a SaaS, which I will. Let me test the actual auth. It's giving 404, which is an error. Health 404, what the? Okay, so it's testing localhost. Don't test localhost. Okay, 200, so that's good. So it knows. All right, still can't drag it. Still can't drag the title bar. I think you didn't restart it, did you? Muscle Team. Do you have a Discord OAuth app? All right, let me just like not deal with this right now. I want to get. There we go. I'm logged in. And I can show you guys what I worked on yesterday. Just give me a second. I'm gonna have to deal with this Discord thing. So let me see in discord.com. I'm just gonna go into my Discord dev portal. My applications. It's asking if I have a already good news. Most of it already exists. Here's a. Before I start, do you have a Discord OAuth application set up already? Can you check? SSH server. I think I do. Muscled AI. All right, so while it's doing that, I can walk you through what I did for Content King. The login screen now has full background. Does it? Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. I can drag it now. All right, so we got Content King app and yeah, cut mode. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Let's see. Not indexed. Okay, so this one is indexed. Let's check this out. Oh, okay, so I can give it a prompt and it will 20-second short, YouTube short. It'll make a cut for me. High energy, introduction music, da, da, da. Okay, let's see. Bro, what was that? What is that? It's so weird.
I made a promise my niggas gon' ball. With a nigga train, in the water. With a nigga train.
Hands across every.
Yeah, this definitely needs some work. I don't even know if I want that feature. I think it's kind of good. It's trying to use AI to make cuts, but I don't know if this is a good. Yeah, I have to improve the AI, so I gotta like dig deeper. Okay, so let me just see what's going on. The login screen now has the full background as a drag region with the form itself. Yeah, I already know that. All right, it's looking into, yeah. No Discord client ID, look at backup. You might find it there. Backup. It's all right. While it's doing that, let's carry on with Content King. Yeah, so I tested the cut mode and it brings in, cuts of a clip that I chose, but when I play, the scrubber skips around and it's just overall not a good experience. Like the cut is not good, the scrubber skips around, and the time code isn't updating in preview. And the video in the preview isn't also playing properly. Tested the cut. Okay. Yeah, so
Shopify storefronts for brands across every.
progress bars work. Let me investigate. Have it in the, is the app still running right now? It plays the first clip, but then the following clips that were produced from the cut mode, it goes to the last clip and skips the ones in the middle, or it even skips just right to the end, I think. Yeah, it skips right to the end and continues from there, the scrubber. All right, so muscle team. All right, so I guess it needs it. So I'm in Discord right now. I got my applications open and OAuth 2. All right, I got the client ID. I'm gonna give it. I'm just gonna put it in here. Discord client ID equals 2. And client secret All right, so I put it here. Bro, it literally exposed it. I gotta reset that. Give me a second. All right, so let's do reset. Environment variable. I'm live streaming right now, so don't expose it here, but I put in the environment variable, so fix up the variable names and do what you gotta do. All right. So I exposed my client secret for the Discord app. I had to reset it, so it's good now. Now I wonder if it's gonna work here, like the Ask AI. I do have a Discord bot, right? So let's see, hey. Okay, it's working. Bro, literally it just exposed it again. What a dumbass. All right, so I gotta now reset it again. I told you not to share it in this chat, but you shared it. Anyways, I reset it, the client secret, so we should be good. All right, so I did that, so we should be good now. It's working on that, so let it do its thing for that. And now I see the bug in use cut mode generation. Okay, this is significant. Want me to create? Yes, go ahead and fix it. So these guys are busy, so I'm gonna turn my attention to Unpuzzle right now. So Unpuzzle, it needs to make money, right? Unpuzzle, we're getting subscribers every day. We got 4 new subscribers in the last 3 days of streaming. So with Content King, just it's gonna produce a lot of reels and content. So I just need to go off and be ready for that traffic. So I need to, as an instructor, go off with Unpuzzle right now. Let's see where we at on Puzzle. All right. Restart the report. All right, it's running. Saying it's running. All right, now let me log in. All right, I'm logged in, and yeah. All right, so I'm logged in now, and yeah, so what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna be creating communities, right? I'm gonna basically make 4 communities, 2 free and 2 paid, 5 coders, and then yeah. So okay, let's think about this. Yeah. Okay. So the 2 are gonna be Upwork agency and 5 coders, right? So yeah. So what's gonna happen is I have 2 routes to go about with Unpuzzle. I can either offer Unpuzzle as a yeah. So what's gonna happen is a vibecoder.to. I own this domain. Okay, vibecoder.to. So I'm gonna go and white label Unpuzzle under that vibecoder.to domain. So vibecoder.to will use Unpuzzle features, and I'll see how that route goes. And then the second route is going to be Upwork community. That's going to be inside Unpuzzle, and I'm going to grow it there. Both vibecoder.to and Upwork community, both of those communities users are going to have to sign up on Unpuzzle. And then we're gonna see and then once I prove the community system and everything is good, then I'm gonna start offering Unpuzzle as a service, SaaS, to other community builders, and even create communities, ready-made communities for builders on YouTube, like community owners, like YouTube and all these places. Like people are creating mini communities. So I need to create these mini communities for them and market it. Be like, hey, I created a community for you, low ticket and high ticket. I can help you go off, right? I can basically help you make another 50K a month, 20K a month. Who's gonna say no to making 20K a month, right? So that's pretty much the plan. So on Puzzle, let's focus on this one because I have a lot of things to give to this community, right? Upwork. And as I'm building live streaming and doing content for vibe coding, over time I'll add more things here. But yeah, so Upwork, I want to go into this community. And I want to like it. It's very like basic. Okay, so one thing is I want to create products, but I want to do it in a very nice way. So as instructor of Unpuzzle, I want to be able to create, I guess, software products. What's the best way to sell them, not in terms of marketing, but in terms of in a way where people will use it and not pirate it? I guess it's just gonna tell me, or yeah. And also not software products, but actually code repos, because I have a lot of code repos that I did with Cloud Code AI. So I want to compartmentalize all these repos into small little features that users can tap into and grab that feature that they need, the code snippet, and use it on their app. But I don't want them to be able to just grab everything and just sell it as if it's their own. So is MCP good for that, or what is good? And I don't even know if that's even possible, because once they grab all the code, it's in their code base, so they can just repurpose it and redistribute. So, you know, what's the business around that? What's the business model around that? Right now I have about 10 to 20 apps with a lot of features, and what I noticed is when I build a new app, I tell Cloud Code to go into app 1 and take the auth system from there. Go to app 2 and take the real-time messaging feature from there. Go to app 4 and take the community building feature or the WebSocket feature and different features. So it speeds up my app building flow. I want to sell that to other people so they can also speed up their app building flow. Yeah, so if you're building software products to sell through Unpuzzle, make them SaaS or API dependent. The product lives behind authentication on your platform. Yeah, you just pay for your access. Yeah, not a downloadable file, no download equal, nothing to pirate. This is really interesting business model. Let me break it down. What you're describing is essentially a code snippet marketplace or feature library. The reality about code piracy, once someone has source code, they can redistribute it. There's no DRM for code. Every major code deals with this. They succeed despite piracy because updates, support, convenience. It's easier to pay $20 than hunt for a pirated version. And okay, business models that work for this. Subscription access, best fit for you. Users pay monthly for access to your feature library. They can pull features into their products while subscribed. You keep adding new features, improving existing ones. Cancel equal lose access. And clever for your use case, you build an MCP server that Cloud Code connects to. Users install your MCP server with their API key. Yeah, they tell Claude, grab the auth system, The MCP server controls what they access based on their subscription tier. You can track usage, rate limit, gate feature behind tiers. Okay, this is actually a great distribution mechanism since your users are already Cloud Code users. What I would recommend for you specifically, combine subscription plus, okay, yeah, I like that. Your customers are devs using Cloud Code, build an MCP server that authenticates with an API key. About redistribution, except it will happen, your mode is continue. Okay, all right. Damn, bro. That's all I needed to know. I think that's the way, guys. That's how we're gonna monetize all this code I have written. But give me a sec. I'm just gonna go and turn the heater on. Damn, I had the mic off this whole time. Damn. No. I think we're good. Okay. All right. So what's happening is, okay, I mean, that's good to know. It's something to build on. Like, this is actually a project in its own. So let me do unpuzzle. Okay, so I gotta do coding, go into that folder, then open up unpuzzle, MCP. All right. MVP, MCP. All right. Now we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna go into right. All right, now I'm gonna make it really work. In this folder, I have a lot of features I made with Claude Code, especially from the following repos. Let me see. Where do I go here? Let me see what I can show here. Let me see. Okay, so Speakify. Unpuzzle MVP. Vibe coder a little bit. Proposal. Where's the proposal? Presented. Muscle team, yeah. And then we got Content King. Content demo is a bunch of front end stuff. Clients, Claude. Build it ASAP. Yeah, build it ASAP is good. AI lead gen. Oh, yeah, AI lead gen, that's a good one. Yeah. And also this one. Actually, this is not front end stuff. This is full stack. AI lead gen. It's full stack. Build it ASAP. It's full stack. I want to create an MCP server that's, actually, why am I even doing this? What I'm going to do, that's a good plan. Make a detailed MD file detailing the architecture of this. I like the combination of MCP server with subscription. And yeah, make a detailed plan about this so I can give it to another repo that I just created called Unpuzzle MCP in the coding folder in the local drive. And I'm gonna spin up a Claude agent there and I'm gonna tell him what I wanna do and give him the top 10 repos I have with all the features I made. And it's gonna analyze those features with the plan you give me. And we're gonna go from there. Is there anything else I should give him? All right. So it's going to do that. Let me see what's going on here. What is it trying to do? Okay, Discord app. All right. Let's see, Content King. Make a MD file detailing the fix. All right, it's gonna make a new folder and write that MD file detailing the plan. And what I like to do sometimes, do online research to get the latest business model or business, latest way to do this business, this kind of business. The most trendiest way, the most easy, like the most trendy and easy way for me to make money from this business. The best business processes. All right, so it gave me some info. So now what I gotta do is open this. All right, a subscription granted MCP server that lets devs pull production ready code, features, auth, blah, blah, blah. Cloud code, unpuzzle MCP, client, unpuzzle API server, auth middleware, feature registry, code storage, usage tracking. All right, let me just give it this copy path. Read this MD file as it explains what I want to do with the code repos I listed above. Done under the architecture with full market research. Here's the tier, the trendiest model right now, hybrid pricing, one time. Okay, optional premium. Mark Liu made in 4 months selling a single. You have way more value. MCP is a distribution channel of 2026. 18K plus are adopted by all major AI companies. Cloud Code is #1 on VS Code. AI leaderboard. Magic UI is already selling components via MCP. Magic UI. And growing, okay. Magic UI. Where's the pricing? Marquee terminal, interesting. Bento grid. Damn, it's got a lot of stuff. Icon cloud, lens. Progressive bar, okay, dotted map. Animated beam, hey. I really like this, really good. So we can literally take this, put it in our thing, and use our own, but have our own spin on it. That's crazy. Okay, dev tool, 91% on code products, on 0, okay. So what do I do? It's, okay, it's gonna read it. All right, let it do its thing. But unpuzzle, I think we need, okay. That is a business on its own, but okay, so what do we do with, okay, and that's, okay, so that's one business. The other thing is I have made employee management app and a video editor app, and I'm continuing to build more apps. So should I release them one at a time separately, or put them inside the Unpuzzle ecosystem and have people sign up for Unpuzzle in order to use those apps, but still pay for them, but they need like a Unpuzzle OAuth, like login with Unpuzzle type of feature? Or should I keep those apps separate with separate logins and separate domains, and maybe direct people from Unpuzzle to those apps? Let me research what's working right now. Multi-app ecosystem. Okay. What's your priority? I've read the architecture plan. This is a solid business concept. Here's my understanding. The feature library delivered via MCP, where devs can browse, search, and pull battle-tested code, extract and template features from your 10 repos. The architecture MCP client on dev's machine. On the API server. Let me see if this works. Full stack. Full stack features. Fullstackfeatures.com. It's a bit long, but I think we can work with it. The MCP client on dev's machine, on the MCP server with core tools, list, search, pull, API key, auth. Catalog and scan all your repos to identify and list every major feature module across all code bases. Start building the MCP server, set up the yeah, I don't know if, okay, let's see what happens. What not to do, don't make separate domains with you'd be building auth 10 times, marketing 10 separate products, losing cross-sell opportunities. Here's my take. Go with Unpuzzle ecosystem. Single login, one platform. Here's why. Unified platform recommended. How it works. Users sign up for Unpuzzle once. They see an app store inside Unpuzzle. Each app is a separate product they can subscribe to or buy individually, but all under one login. That is crazy. Cross-sell is automatic. One user base instead of building 10 separate audiences. Okay. Damn, bro. That is crazy. Okay. once user base, one user base, instead of building 10 separate audience, okay, this is how Atlassian, yeah, and Adobe create work, okay. Vendor consolidation is a trend. Buyers are actively reducing the number of tools they use. One login for multiple tools wins, okay. Shared infrastructure, okay. Higher LTV, a user paying 29 for one app might pay 49 for two apps, 79 for three with separate apps. They might never discover others. Oh, okay. One indie hacker turned a failed app into 30 app portfolio, making 22K a month. Another hit. Okay. The key was unified distribution. What not to do. Okay. Okay. So what do we do? So right now, Content King and Muscle Team app are dependent on Muscle Team's auth. So should I unify those apps with Unpuzzle auth? That's crazy. I don't have okay. Okay, you don't want to guess. All right, so let me introduce you to these apps. How about that? So we're gonna introduce you to Mr. Content King. Or you know what? Yeah, Content King. Let me give you Speakify. Speech to text. And then what else we got? We got Unpuzzle, tooling. What else we got? Yeah, Content King, manage our muscle team. This one's good to present AI. Yeah, if we have a community, Unpuzzle community, Discord community, we have those channels there. I think it's good. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. All right, so let me just make a post real quick. I'm live, guys. Post real quick. I'm live, guys. Post real quick. I'm live, guys. I'm live, guys. On Puzzle, about to go off this year. On Puzzle, about to go off this year. Subscribe. On Puzzle, about to go off this year. Subscribe. The movement. On Puzzle, about to go off this year. Subscribe. Movement. My IG is private, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go off right now. My IG is private, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go off right now. My IG is private, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go off right now. My IG is private, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go off right now. My IG is private, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go off right now. My IG is private. All right. All right. All right. So I'll close that down. All right. Now let's continue. Come on. Yeah, use those tokens. Yeah, another app I want to make. There's just too many apps I want to make. But it's needed. It's needed. Once I make a little bit more money, I'm definitely going to start making that app. But yeah, okay, so what's going on? What are you selling here? How do you sell stuff? Get lifetime access. Ooh. Stop building from scratch. Get 8 production ready templates and 50 plus premium components that your users will love. Okay. $200 once. That's what I gotta sell. That's for that other business, the MCP. But I mean, what is like? I don't get it. Like, what are they gatekeeping? Is what I'm trying to figure out. They got Android, animated, what is it? Oh, device mockups, okay. Let me see. So, but I mean, what are you gatekeeping? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me do some more digging. Let me see, go to, okay, so let's ask here, Claude. How does this business work, Magic UI? They're selling $200, something, lifetime access. What are they selling? It says production ready template. Oh, I think it's here. Code Forge template. Your AI, okay, AI agent template. Dev tool template. Mobile template. SaaS template. Startup template. Portfolio template. Change log template. Oh, I like that change log. Okay, bro, I can literally recreate these things and sell it. Holy shit. How does this business work? Like, they have all these components. magicui.design. They have all these components, 20,000 GitHub stars. But how do they make money out of this? So, okay, so they're selling component templates. Yeah, that's great. That's what I'm trying to do, bro. What is it? Showcase? Companies choose Magic UI to build their landing page. Okay. It's, bro, I'm not just, yeah, million.dev. Okay. What are you making? Million.dev. I want to help us build the future of coding. Bro, these guys, they buy these domains and we've been building over the React and okay, million.js. Now we're building Amy, okay? Yeah, so I'm trying to build something similar, literally. Payments API. I like that though. I like what they're doing. Reproduce instruments your code and runs it locally to trigger actual bug. No guessing from static code. I'm not sure how. I don't know if this is priced at API cost. We don't charge over 2 million tokens free to start. It's pretty good. 2 million is like what, $10, $20. Review and fix your vibe coded slop. Okay, so that's what they're doing. Okay, that's pretty good. Dylan, all right. Yeah, so what I can do is literally make multiple apps with my features and showcase that, right? Bro. All right, so on Puzzle, we're gonna have apps in there. People are gonna subscribe. Those are SaaS users. And then we're gonna have on Puzzle MCP or some other company. I'm actually gonna buy that domain right now. I'm gonna buy that domain right now before you guys snipe me, right? I just hope I don't expose my address here. So you know what? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do it in another screen. Fullstackfeatures.com. Because that's really what it is. All right, so confirm. Fullstackfeatures.com. Pay now. So what this is going to allow you to do is not just get the front end component, but also back end and everything. There we go. Purchased. Domain purchased. All right, so now we got that. We got that. The domain. So now it's going to be called fullstackfeatures.com. Fullstackfeatures.com. So domain is purchased, and so that's going to be the MCP business. Guys, we're not playing around. Like, bro, we're not playing around. This is the year to make money out of SaaS. Upwork is booming. Upwork is going off already. So now we just gotta go off with SaaS. Let me just show y'all what Upwork is doing for me right now. Like, it's enough. It's enough to like get things, it's enough to, it's making me some decent money. So I'm not gonna like, so it's giving me a comfortable life, which is good. So Upwork, come on, bro, why are you slacking? Last week, 2,200, something light. Last month, 10K USD. It's not bad, guys, right? And yeah, like, let's do, and remember, that's just on Upwork. Outside of Upwork, I got another, like, I don't know, 2 to 5, sometimes 10 G's coming in. So 10 to 20 G's a month right now is what I'm doing with Muscle. More than enough, because I got a 100% paid off apartment, right? 100% paid off apartment. My bill is like $700 a month. Water, electricity, heater, food, transportation, office, this office, like $1,000 USD. So I got like 9 G's a month, 9 to 15 G's a month, potentially coming in, right? And I don't really look at it like that. What I look at is like how much profits I got coming in, and not monthly how much I got, because it's up and down. So right now I got about maybe 20 grand to spend on advertising for SaaS. At least 10 grand. 10 grand you can just say like I have. So I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna advertise, I don't think. I think what I'm gonna do is just go like penetrate the market and just go crazy with uploading content, right? Live streaming and hundreds of reels across 20 different TikTok accounts, 20 different Instagram accounts, and basically, instead of spending 10 grand on ads, I'll probably spend maybe 1,500 a month, $1,500 a month on an army of social media like clippers, right? Clippers who is just gonna go and just start clipping and sharing my content, proliferate the internet with my content. Hopefully that will bring me 5 to 10 grand. Then I'm gonna rinse and repeat, increase the army of clippers, and that's kind of like the flow for that. And yeah, like, so yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. Let's see where that goes. Let's go back to vibe coding. What we got, here's a full picture of your apps. On Puzzle, what it does, Muscle Team, Content King, all that, okay. Current problem. Depending on muscle, yes, that's fragile. If Muscle Team's API changes or goes down, Content King breaks. Each app has its own auth system or none, which means yes, unify under Unpuzzle auth, but not right now. Here's the priority order. Keep shipping features on each app. Don't stop to refactor auth. When you're ready to monetize as a platform, build Unpuzzle as a central auth provider. Okay. So yeah. So I do have to go. I have to take a break for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do now, what I'm gonna do now, what do you mean, bro? You should have permission. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break for like 5-10 minutes, and then I will be back. I just wanna, yeah. So guys, 5-10 minutes, I'll be back. I'm just gonna mute the mic. Yo, yo, yo. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you soon, like 10 minutes. Right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's see what let's. So, app store inside on Puzzle where users discover and subscribe to individual apps. We're ready to monetize as a platform built on Puzzle as the central auth provider. But OnPuzzle is a community builder platform and ed tech. How is that gonna, isn't that gonna be an issue if it is also selling apps inside an app store? And OnPuzzle, which is originally meant for online education and community building. You need a parent brand. You're cramming an abstract. Better approach. Stays focused. Create a parent brand. Use your name company as a parent, Matab Labs or whatever. Users sign up for a Matab Labs account and get access to OnPuzzle, Content King. The parent brand is just an auth billing layer, not a product itself. Parent branding, I don't know. Speakify by OnPuzzle. Content King by OnPuzzle. All these apps are in a way to help community builders and coders. So, and even coders that are building communities. So what should we do regarding this? Because OnPuzzle is gonna be teaching UI design, coding initially, and have communities dedicated to that. But in the future, it would probably want to expand into other people who have communities and eat into school and WOP's market share. Yeah. Another thing is, and the way I think about it is the way to go off in this route is WOP and school, they don't allow their community builders to create vibe coded apps to improve their own community members, to help their own community members. So every community probably needs their own bespoke app beyond school and WOP, what they offer, that's more personal to their community. So they could vibe code that at OnPuzzle if they build a community inside OnPuzzle. That could be our differentiator, but it's something I have in mind, but you don't know what's going to work. You have to release things to the market and go from there. But I think I'm leaning towards Unpuzzle login, and any app inside Unpuzzle, they need to create a membership and use those apps. Right? So I'm just gonna be making apps that solve problems for me as I try to do things. Like right now I'm trying to build communities. So I need to build apps that help me do these things better and faster. And and specifically I'm trying to build coding communities. So people need to learn coding, people need to learn designing, and go from there. So I ship on with community courses, apps are just features within Unpuzzle, not a separate app store. Add content history as built-in tools available to community members. Later open it up. So community owners sign up on Unpuzzle. Community members, okay. Who is for every community owner? Video editing for members. Speakify. So I'll have individual apps in their own domain, but they need to log in with Unpuzzle or Google. But maybe they should be enticed to log in with Unpuzzle. Like, everyone, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people will say, I need this video editor app, but I don't want to sign up for Unpuzzle. So how should we go about that? How do we incentivize people? Should we have login with Google and login with Unpuzzle? What's your priority? What is this? So this is a solid business concept building. Okay. Pull production-ready features directly into their projects via Cloud Code, extracted from your existing app code bases. Here's my understanding of what you want to do. The product, Unpuzzle MCP, a feature library delivered via MCP where devs can browse, search, and pull battle-tested code features into their project. The source, extract, and yeah, we talked about this. Both. Let them sign with Google, low friction, but an Unpuzzle account gets created behind the scenes either way. What? True. Here's how it works. User visits contentking.app, sign in with Google, sign in with Unpuzzle. Either way, Unpuzzle finds their account in Unpuzzle's DB. Sign in with Google, user clicks They don't even know they have an account on Unpuzzle yet. Zero friction. Sign in with Unpuzzle. For users who already have an Unpuzzle account, shows them they're part of a bigger ecosystem. This is exactly what Shopify does. You can sign to Shop app, but it creates a shop account. You can sign into any Shopify store with that same account. You didn't sign up for Shopify, but you're in their ecosystem. The incentive to use Unpuzzle login, don't force it, incentivize it. One free community membership, access to all Unpuzzle apps with one account, cloud project sync across apps, community features, perfect. Okay, make a MD file detailing this. We are gonna implement this. I have contentking.lol, manage teams.dev, muscle team app. And what else we got? Speakify. I think I got speakify.dev. Let me double check. Speakify. Domain list. Speakify. Yep, speakify.dev. Do I got something for present? AI slides. AI slides. AI slides. How does that work? So we're gonna, AI slides. Yeah, AI slides. Okay, let's do AI slides. AI slides.dev. All right, purchasing another domain. Bro is always purchasing domains. Boom. Bro is always purchasing domains. It's not good. I feel guilty about it because it's because you gotta now, launch these little companies, right? That's crazy. All right. Purchased. So now I got these domains. Okay, so let me go back to Cloud Code. AIslides.dev, unpuzzle.co. These are the domains I have. How would we go about billing? Bill everyone through Unpuzzle and market all these brands as a Unpuzzle company? Option build through Unpuzzle, one Stripe account, one billing page at unpuzzle.co/billing. Users manage all subscriptions in one place. Simpler for you, simpler for users. Each app shows build by Unpuzzle at checkout. Bill per app. Each domain has its own Stripe, own billing, separate revenue streams. More work, confusing, yeah. Option A is the move, yeah, and for brand, don't market them as Unpuzzle company. That dilutes each app's identity. Instead, use a subtle part of Unpuzzle ecosystem in the footer. Like how Instagram says, from Meta, but you don't think of it as a Meta app. Each app keeps its own brand, domain, and identity. Unpuzzle is just account plus billing layer, okay? All right, go ahead and make the plan. All right, so while it's making the plan, what would you like to do next? Some options, start cataloging. Okay. We need, yeah, but how do I know that you're gonna catalog them properly if I tell you to catalog a bunch of apps at the same time? You might do a rush job, you might slack off, or you might be cheap on using your tokens. So should we focus on one app at a time? And if so, should we make a folder inside the logs folder for each app, cataloging each app? All right, Content King. 2 bugs. By the way, how long have you been streaming? 2 hours. Okay. MD file. MD file created at fix cut mode playback. What is this? Okay. Okay, fix it. You're right. You're right. To send this counting template in one shot would absolutely risk a shallow rush job. Each app has its own patterns. Yes, one app at a time is the way to go. For the log structure, catalog.md. Let's start with the big one, unpuzzle. First, make an MD file of all the features it has that we can catalog, and then after that, I'll ask you to delve deeper into each feature so you can actually do a whole study of a specific feature per session. Or we can spin up multiple agents, each one doing analysis of each feature, and there's one agent that's managing all the agents that's going to be ensuring the cataloging is done in a certain way, in a certain standard, and it will evolve. Once it gets outputs from all the other agents, it will evolve its practices. All right, so smart approach. First, get the high-level feature list. Each app keeps its own domain and brand. Unpuzzle is invisible. Bundle discount, 25% off for 3 apps. How should I structure the Unpuzzle Discord, where I would want people to go into this Discord? The users of Unpuzzle, whether it be community, yeah. Because on Unpuzzle I'll have communities, like how to make money on Upwork and how to vibe code. And I'll also have apps. So how would we go about all that in terms of Discord? Announcement, community hub, Upwork mastery, freelance tips, okay, vibe code, apps, support, voice. Gets its own section. As you add more communities, add more categories. Okay, interesting. 1 channel per app. Not a whole category. Apps don't need 5 channels. 1 channel for discussion, support is enough until the user base grows, then split into, yep. Okay. Roles. Can you create these Discord things for me? What do you need me to give you? So what is it? So it's gonna make The Discord, I can't hear the channel correctly. Discord requires either a Discord bot with admin permission, Discord API token, your personal token not recommended for security. I need a bot token with managed channels, managed roles. So I do have an app, but I think I need it for Unpuzzle AI. Create. Yes. I created the app, but I don't know if it's for Muscle community or Unpuzzle community. Installation, was it, if it's for, if you're not sure, here's how to think about it. Logged in as Muscle team. The hell? Okay, I gotta go to, I don't think I did it right. Back to applications. Archive. I don't know my Discord password. I forgot it. Okay, let me log in with the QR code or sign in. No. I logged in with my Discord username, which owns, I think, multiple communities, including Unpuzzle and Muscle. So I want to make a bot for Unpuzzle. URL generator. Okay, so I guess anyone can just install the bot, right? Okay. New application. Alright, so I created the bot. Reset token on puzzle bot, name it Unpuzzle bot. I'll go to the bot tab. Do reset token. I don't know. Let me do this. Let's do Okay, reset the token. I'm just giving it sensitive information right now, so that's why I'm hiding that window. Got the bot token. Now I need the Unpuzzle Discord server ID. Open Discord, go to settings, advanced, enable. Okay, go to Unpuzzle, then go to server settings, advanced, advanced, dev mode on, right click the in the sidebar. Okay. Copy server ID, copy server ID. Oh, there we go. All right, I got the server ID. Let me turn off dev mode. I don't think I need it now. Add to unhook Discord server. Okay, so I need to all right, now I gotta give it permissions. So I gotta go to Unpuzzle. It needs a private app can't have a default authorization link. I'm trying to go to the OAuth 2. It just means you need to generate an invite link. OAuth 2 URL generator. Okay, so what permissions do I give it? Check scope bot. Check permission administrator. Copy generated URL. Paste it here. Okay, and then I go there. And I install it in Unpuzzle. Okay, done. I installed the app in my server. I swear I just added it. Yeah, it's there. Okay, it's creating it. I created these before, but I think it's gonna create more right now. I'm live streaming right now. Can you hide the bot token and any sensitive information? I'm live streaming right now. Can you delete or can you hide any sensitive information we have that you're gonna show here, like bot token and anything else that's sensitive? Can you put them in variables and use it in a way where you're not exposing sensitive things while I'm live streaming? Now I have a comprehensive picture of the code base. Let me write the feature catalog MD file. Okay, go ahead. All right, so it's created, or it's about to create it, I think. There's creating all these channels right now. Community hub. There we go. So we're creating all these Discord channels. Got it? Okay. It's like literally using my bot token, so you'll see it, right? So we don't want that happening. So that's why it's doing it in a different window. I'm just observing it. It's creating more channels. Great. Manage teams. No, it's manage teams. MCP library, I think we're gonna call it I purchased fullstackfeatures.com. For the MCP. All right, so we got, so how's this video can distribute? I immediately know what it is. Okay. So I got these things set up. All right. Can you hide bot token now? And store it in env, I guess. All right, so while it's doing that, let me see. EdTech platform features. EdTech platform where instructors create video courses, manage. All right, while it's doing, so it's got a bunch of these features. Auth, better auth, database layer, drizzle, payments, Stripe plus Connect. AI chat, notifications, blog, rich text editor. There's more. There's way more. Payments. Okay, good. What's next? Then we can either go one by one or spin up the agent swarm approach. You mentioned one agent per feature. So how should we do the agent swarm approach? Post creation form does a placeholder. How did you advance your goals today? React Media sidebar. What else can we do? All at once, I can't guarantee quality. Each agent reads code differently, catalogs at different depths, and there's no standard. This is an iterative swarm. I deep dive one feature manually first. The gold standard template. You review it, we refine the template together until you're happy with the depth format. Then I spin up manager agent, worker agent. Okay, let's go with your plan. What's going on here? Muscle team, okay. Muscle team, how can I help you? So I want to make sure there's nothing sensitive going on here. Discord. Why is it work with Discord? When you work on so many projects, you don't know what's going on. Add Discord to a better out social provider. What? Add a LinkedIn. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So what? This is for the employees. So, when you're working on so many things, you sometimes forget what you're working on in one of the projects, right? So here, what it did is it made. So make sure that Discord OAuth reader URL is in the desert now. Okay. Yeah, this is for my employees. They can log in with Discord, which is what I need. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let me open up Discord. Do I use the same muscled AI app? Manage teams. Okay. AI OAuth 2 tab. Okay, let's go to OAuth 2 tab. And then add redirects. Under your add, okay, add redirect. Done. Now what? So employees should remove, so we shouldn't even have login with Google anymore, right? If we have login with Google, employees login with Google, they still have to, is there a way to log in with Discord inside the app right now, or it's just outside the app? Because they need to sync their roles. There's all what there's no way, okay. There's no way for to link their Discord, okay. If employees, how do we, like, if I remove Discord role from from an employee, how do we, like, let the app dictate that? Like, how do we, I guess it'll do some sort of API call to the app and remove the role from the app as well, so that they don't have access to certain client work, right? Does it work? Let's see.
I just bought me some new water. I me some new water. With a nigga train.
Why is this so small? Let's put this to the test.
Hey, I'm Mono, a Shopify.
Get out of there when I wake up. Get out of there when I wake up. Get out of there when I wake up.
No, it doesn't work good. Still skips around. The scrubber goes from the first clip to the third clip, and it pauses at the beginning of the next clip, and then for like 0.2 seconds or 0.3 seconds it lags. Lots of issues. The sync is manual. Admin clicks sync Discord rules in the app. That include to make it automatic real time. We have two options: Discord bot webhook. Discord doesn't have a direct webhook for rule changes, but the bot can listen to event. When a member's role changed, the bot calls our app's API to update the user's role instantly. Yeah, I think, yeah. So let's remove login with Google for now. Just thinking. No, let's do connect Discord once employee logs in. With Google, but we're changing things again. We want the auth to work with Unpuzzle. Let me what should I tell regarding using Unpuzzle instead of muscle team auth? It has access to Coolify. What API should it connect with for better auth on Puzzle auth? Just server and Coolify and figure it out. So right now, Content King connects with muscled team auth, but we're gonna put it all into Unpuzzle. Basically, when they log in with Google, they're basically becoming an Unpuzzle user, and I guess also a user in Content King, like what Shopify does, I think. Replace the Muslim auth dependency with Unpuzzle auth. The better is this. Content needs to be added as an allowed course origin on the Unpuzzle server. The current better auth is replace all reference to or Muslim team API with this. Let me add that as a new, I'm gonna add that as a new thing. Okay, did you do it? Let's see. Again. I gotta log it again. All right, let me see. Cut mode, 10-second exciting reel. So it should stop here. Let's see. It was.
I made a promise my niggas gon' ball.
Still skipping around. And when I say 10-second exciting reel in cut mode, it makes 20 seconds. All right, so it's doing that, compacting. All right, let it do its thing. MCP, it's doing its thing. On post MVP, one thing we need to do. Okay, do it. It's Electron only desktop app for now. contentking.lol. You were saying earlier that that other apps should work with Unpuzzle Auth, like how Shopify does with Shop Pay. So would that mean Content King will have its own users, and those users will be duplicated inside Unpuzzle as well? So Content King will have its own database of users. All right, let's see. OBS. Getting a little bit tired, guys. 2.5 hours. Shared auth database. Yeah, I need to answer this. These compacting things take a long time. Okay, so this one. Okay, so it's done it. Yeah, but I want to know. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to know. So your economy is already using Unpuzzle Auth. Now, no, Content King should not have its own users database. Here's how it works. Unpuzzle is the single source of truth for all users. ContentKing.lol. No users table, Unpuzzle. Okay, Professor, all users live here. How it works. User opens Content King, clicks sign in. Content King sends creds to Unpuzzle, creates, finds the user in its profiles table, returns a session token to Content King, stores the token locally and uses it for API calls. Content King's own database only stores Content King's own database only stores app-specific data. Okay. Link by the Unpuzzle user ID. No user duplication. One user, one account, one database. Content King just stores a user ID foreign key. Okay. Add app subscriptions table. Okay, do that. And also, Muscle team has login with Google, and I tried the desktop app login with Google, and passkey doesn't work there. And also it doesn't do a pop-up to choose my existing logged in Google accounts or redirect me to a page to choose Google accounts. I don't know if I should have. It's not implemented in Content King. I have the full picture. The problem is clear. Content King has no Google outflow at all. Muscle team does have it though. So maybe you can fix it and duplicate it there. So does Unpuzzle. Has Google Auth. Unpuzzle has Google Auth. Maybe you can copy it and so I want Content King to take Unpuzzle's Google Auth, like the entire flow, and put it on there. Yeah, Unpuzzle already has da da da. Why is it doing? Here's what I'm building. This issue is in Electron is that in an Electron app, Google Auth needs to open the system browser. Or is it making changes? Give me instructions to give to Content King so he can do the work, because I don't want to keep allowing you and approving you to make changes to Content King's work. Make a MD file that he can follow the instruction of. Because if I let this agent, which is an Unpuzzle MVP, do that, it's gonna keep asking me to, do you want me to proceed? Do you want me to proceed? So I'm just gonna allow it to give me an MD file, and then I'm gonna serve it to Content King, this one, this chat, and it's gonna take care of it. 56 files, read in full. This is the gold standard template. Is a full stack multi-provider auth solution built on Better Auth with a PSQL backend. It supports Magic Link, passwordless auth, social sign-in, yeah. Complete file manifest. Section 2, core auth library. So what do? Is the depth right? I think it's fine. Where do we go from here? Well, is this packageable and usable in a new app? Because I don't want to share the Unpuzzle code base so that people can extract the auth from Unpuzzle code base. They shouldn't have access to the Unpuzzle code base. So how do we package this auth in a way so that they just get the files associated with the auth and that's it, and then they can then do all the things you listed in this document? Okay, so once that's good, on Puzzle MVP, what we got? Copy path, implement this. Forget that for now. Do link Discord feature once users log in to the Muscle Team app, and then what happens when they link Discord? How do we automatically add remove roles to them, which is connected to the things they can access in the Muscle Team app? So we got that. On Puzzle MVP, create the instruction. Where's MCP? MCP. You're absolutely right. The cal I made is a study of how auth works. It's not packageable standalone feature yet. Right now, if someone pulled these files, they'd get broken imports, What we actually need is a second phase for each feature. Phase 1 done. Phase 2 not done. Extract the template. Extract and templatize. Produce a standalone self-contained package that it has its own files with zero reference to Unpuzzle. Replace hard-coded values with config routes, Ships with only one generic auth tables, with the generic auth tables, not profiles or leads. Includes a feature.json manifest, includes an integration guide. Here's how to wire this into your app. So the catalog is the blueprint for extraction, not the deliverable itself. The deliverable is a clean templatized folder like What about profiles table and leads table? Why not have those? Oh, that's not auth. Yes. Yes. Content King, I think it's done it. What should I tell the agent that wrote the instruction for you to follow? Muscle Team, linking employee logs. Employee logs in Google, yeah. Clicks link Discord to in their profile, Discord OAuth, Discord ID save, auto sync. When roles change, Discord bot listens for events, when you add, remove a role from someone, the bot instantly calls the muscle team API to update. Yeah, make a plan first, and then once it's good, let's do it. All right, so let's make a plan for that. On puzzle MVP, so what should I tell? Muscle team is doing its thing. Let me read this properly. So flow system browser opens, redirects to content king, Electron catches deep links, sends token to renderer. Got it. On the side is already created from earlier. Let me verify if it matches. This is all good. It matches. Content king side is done per your summary. The full flow should work end to end. You can test it once the app callback route is deployed. How will we go about doing this? Presented, we'll skip you for now. Content king, that's it. Everything is handled on the content king side, all right? And what about you? Did you fix it? Oh, continue with Google. Wait. Opening browser. No browser was opened. When I click login with Google, it says opening browser, but then no browser is actually opening. Deploy on puzzle. It says opening browser, but it's not really opening any browser. So I gotta figure this out. I think I have to deploy it or something. If any conflicts, let me know. Here's all right, it's gonna work on the Discord link, Discord feature. Content King. It should open the browser now. Okay, I mean, it's not app. I can't move the window and it's a blank midnight background. The user type has Discord ID, but it's not included in the session. I need to, all right, go ahead and do that. Just trying to merge with main. There's merge conflict, of course. Let me check it. Don't resolve it without me. All right, unplug the MCP. What's going on with you? So phase 2, where is it? I think you should do yeah, it's there's course issue. It's not gonna work right now. So until I resolve this. See, it's gone ahead and started doing it without telling me. There's a merge conflict. No comment markers in the file. Looks like the conflict was already resolved but never staged. Okay. Don't stash it, just commit it. What, can we commit it if it's not gonna break the app? First run build. App Store, holy shit. All right, while it's doing that, muscle team. Content King, yeah, that's fine. I think you should do the phase 2 first and extract things, then build a plan on how to extract. Once you've done it, you'll know, right? Yeah, make an empty file that you keep updating as you are extracting, and the empty file should be full of tips and tricks that you're updating periodically as you're extracting and packaging the auth feature for future swarm of agents. MD file. All right. We're almost at what, 3 hours? I'll begin with the core, the auth config. All right, let it do its thing. Unpuzzle MVP, March succeeded, okay. Now push to main, okay. Two 68 files changed, holy cow. All right, so it should trigger a deployment. I see it. Whoa, why is there a 500? Disk full. Oh my god. Yeah. It's gonna delete some cache and free up the free it up. Should we move Coolify to our other drive which has 100 GB? All right, while that's happening, muscle team is done. How do I get you all these environment variables? Yeah. It's freeing up 20 GB, so we should be good. Yeah. Deployment is continuing. One sec, I'll be back. All right, so it's deploying right now. I'm just curious about one thing. Can anyone get my can anyone get Unpuzzle IP address? It's continuing from where it left off. Yeah, what's going on? Is it done? Yeah, I think it's done. Failed to solve. No, Grok API key. npm run build did not complete successfully. What? Really? Check if it went well. It's still in progress. It's giving me last few lines is saying this. Last few lines is saying this. Something about Grok API key. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a, probably gonna end it. Check, you check. Muscle team, Next.js, they're on the same Docker container. So Gateway bot just needs to be deployed on that same network, and it can reach them by container name, the Next.js. So they're on the same Docker network. Here's what you need. So now what? So now what? All right, so what's going? It's been running. You want to shut it down and redo it? Oh, I gotta do some muscled work. Let me see. Let me see if anything got done here. And I also create the session according to current theme. Now you can redeploy. Okay, let me hit redeploy. Redeploy. Alright, in Coolify, I'm redeploying the app. I want to show you Coolify, but I don't know if it's safe for me to expose my IP. I think I've already done it before. So, F it, right? I'll just show you guys what's going on. I should make an app for Speakify. Let me extend that app. Let me do that. Let me make a feature quickly. Let me see what can be done regarding that. So I want to make a feature where is this? Speakify. Oh, it's right here. I want to make a feature where I can draw boxes on the screen to hide certain areas or sensitive areas of certain windows or applications. Like if I'm using Chrome and I have the bank, I'm logged into a bank, I want to put a box and then and then bring the window into the screen so that the box is covering the sensitive information. Or if I'm already, or the box covers the entire window, then I bring in the sensitive thing and then I rearrange the size of the box so it shows the non-sensitive area and hides the sensitive areas. Tell me what you understand and if it's feasible. All right, let's see. Cancel the stock build. Okay, it's redeploying. Let's see how that goes. Let's go to MCP 25k tokens. God damn. All right, Content King. We need to wait. We need to enable server member. Okay, let me do that right now. We need to, which app bought Muscle AI? We have Muscle AI app in Discord. So we need to enable on it. You do this manually. Where do I go to do this? OAuth 2 or bot? What is it that you want? So it wants the ability to, okay, enable server members intent. Server members intent. Server intent. Server member, no. So let's go to bot, server member intent. Server member intent, yeah, it's on. It's already on. Privileged gateway. Yeah. First, let me commit the code, then the Alright, so we're using my iPhone mic for now. Let's see how that goes. So technically, yeah. Okay, good to know. Alright, so right now we got right now we are working on this Coolify, making sure it's running in a second disk which has 100 GB. So my server on Hetzner, it's got 40 GB, but then I added an additional disk, 100 GB memory, so 140 GB. So Coolify was running on the 40 GB server, but it keeps like crashing because it keeps exceeding 40 GB because there's all these build cache that gets saved. So I'm trying to prevent that by shifting it over, and I'll have to remove the build cache less periodically because right now it's having to do it a lot. Now I know the images, back online. Let me insert the Coolify containers properly. Alright, while you're doing that, what's going on here? Speakify, build, Content King, Muscle Team. Can't do anything right now with you because Coolify is down. Still not working. I think we screwed it up. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's completely down, guys. It's completely down. Seems like it's completely down. Well, it's not gonna work now. App launched with. Bro, don't. What are you asking me? Really time you likely having us. Do you have access to the server through another method like a console, VNC? Oh, don't tell me I gotta do this. Okay, you can SSH into server. Alright, I think, guys, I need to figure this out. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if it's working now. It says it's up. It's up. It is up. But this time it's up because it's in a new disk, so it's good. Here's a summary. All Coolify containers healthy. Now let me check. Alright. I just get nervous when I'm doing Coolify stuff because I may accidentally, or Cloud Code may accidentally expose things I don't want it to expose, like API keys and stuff like that. Yeah, see, I just see it do it right now. Deploy queued, okay. I'll show you the deploys. Yeah, it's deploying. Alright, so this is gonna take 7 minutes, but guys, I think I'm gonna probably take a break now. Not really a break, I'm gonna manage Muscled for 1 or 2 hours. Not a whole lot going on with Muscled to this, but yeah, I need to kind of look into it and then continue this stuff. Alright, so thank you all for tuning in, whoever tuned in, the 1 or 2 people. But yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming now. 3 hours 47 minutes. Let's go. We'll probably do another one in a couple of hours, maybe if time permits. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.